All right, so today we're going to do day 85. I'm going to start you off with catching fish, which you do not have in your packets. This is just an example. Remember that our goal is to create numerical patterns using 2 rules. So a lot of this is going to be a review because we've actually done something very similar to this at the end of first quarter. Okay? So it says Sam and Terry went fishing every day after school this week. Sam caught 2 fish each day. Terry caught 4 fish each day. How many fish did they each catch after 5 days? Sorry, I misread that. So we want to know how much they caught after 5 days. Then it asks us to make a chart and a graph to represent the number of fish that Sam and Terry caught. So if you take a look, and I'm going to go ahead and write the total because I'm going to forget. So let's see, Sam was 2 fish, so I'm going to put a 2 there. Let's see if I can put it right there in the corner. A 2, and then Terry was 4, so I'm going to put a 4 right there. It won't work for me. And then that way I can remember it whenever I scroll up. So after 0 days of fishing, how many fish did they catch? 0. Is this starting to look familiar? We've done this before?
Yep.
Okay. And it's not going to work with the pen, so I'm just going to go ahead and type it in. All right. After 1 day, how many fish has Sam caught? 2. And Terry, 4. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. Sometimes you want to go in and put in 2 more fish because each day he caught 2. But look at what the title says. It says Sam's total number of fish. So in that case, you're going to have to make sure that you're adding it up. So after day 2, how many fish has Sam caught in all? 4. And then what about Terry? 8. Each day is 4. So remember, all right, what do we have for 3?
6.
And 12.
16.
Okay.
10. 20.
Now, take a look at the next part of our objective. After we generate a numerical pattern using 2 rules, what was the rule for Sam? What did we do each time? Add 2. That was our rule. What was the rule for Terry? Add 4. So after we do that, we're going to create ordered pairs. We're going to create ordered pairs. Now, the only difference between this lesson and the one that we did earlier is that we did not have 2 sets of data. We just had 1 set of data. So now we've got to go and see, are we going to make ordered pairs out of Sam and Terry? Or are we going to make ordered pairs out of the days and Sam and then the days and Terry? I don't know. We've got to go and look. And then we're going to graph them. So let's take a look and see what they did on their graph paper. Let me go to, and they don't have it on here. There we go. So, look at what they did. They made ordered pairs out of the number of days and then the number of fish that each person caught. Now, what's the difference about this graph versus the ones that we did in quarter 1? How many lines do we have? 2, because we have 2 number patterns. So now that we have 2 number patterns, let's go back and look at our data and see how they made those ordered pairs. So one set of ordered pairs, let's talk about the ordered pairs for Sam, and then let's talk about the ordered pairs for Terry. What would the ordered pairs be for Sam? Remember, it focused on the day and the number of fish that just Sam caught, because I'm just focusing on Sam. Anna?
0 and 0.
Mm-hmm. Then what's my next one?
1 and 2.
1, 2. 2, 4.
3, 6.
3, 6.
4, 8. 5, 10.
Yes.
Wait, so is Sam's total? Yeah.
It's not. And again, 5, 10. And then for Terry, we would still start off with 0, 0.
2, 4.
1, 4. Because we're doing days. And Terry's fish.
2, 8.
2, 8.
3, 12. 3, 12. 4, 16. 5, 5.
Now, the other thing that I want you to notice is how I did the chart, and then when I used my ordered pairs, I put them directly beside the chart. So I don't have to keep flipping back and forth and looking at it. I go ahead and generate my ordered pairs, and then I can easily graph them. Let's go back and look at the graph and see what kind of questions they wanted us to focus on for those. Let's see. What do you notice about Terry's number of fish compared to Sam's number of fish? And don't just talk about just the number of fish. Compare the number of fish and the day that they're on. Akira?
Each day they went up, it would be, Terry would have 2 times as many as, Sam would.
Okay. So she's saying that on day 1, Terry's number is 2 times greater. Is 4 2 times greater than 2? Yes. So that would be accurate. Let's look at day 4. Here we see that Sam is at 8, right?
That's at 16.
16. Is that a relationship of 2 times more?
Yes.
Yes. That's supposed to be at 8. There we go. So you can see that does work.
So it starts from 4 and then it doubles.
Uh-huh. So you're going to be comparing the two people. Let's look at the other questions that they had. We know that Sam's number only increases by 2 fish each day, and Terry's number increases by 4 fish each day. What could that say about Terry and Sam as fishermen?
Terry's more advanced.
Possibly. What else could it say that maybe we're not talking about? Maybe Terry uses a different rod. Maybe goes to a different place.
More rod so he can fish out. She has better bait.
Better bait.
She has better weight.
That's right. All right, now let's take a look at this. Possibly. Are these lines ever going to intersect?
No, unless Sam has.
If I keep going to the right, are these lines ever going to intersect? No. But if I go down, are the lines going to intersect? Yes, they're going to intersect at the origin. Now, take a look at this question right here. It says, write an expression. We just finished a whole unit on expressions. Write an expression to represent the total number of fish Terry has and the total number of fish Sam has. Terry has 4 in. Sam has 2 in. Does anybody remember what it means when you have a number right beside a variable?
You times it.
You multiply it. So That means 4 times whatever day we're on, because the N represents the number of days. So if I'm on day 1, how many fish did Terry catch? 4. If I'm on day 3, how many fish did Terry catch? Go ahead. 12, because 4 times 3 is 12. Sam is represented by 2N. 2 times whatever day he's on. So on day 0, Sam caught 0 fish. On day 4, Sam caught 8 fish. Yes.
So the last topic or unit we did, I think it's like putting that together with the one that we did before.
Uh-huh. All right, so now we're going to look at this next one. Hamburger prices. And you do have this in your packet. I'm going to try to minimize it a little bit so we can get to it. Okay. Matthew and Kylie both treated their friends to hamburgers at 2 different local fast food restaurants after basketball practice one night. Matthew paid 50 cents a burger. Kylie paid 40 cents a burger. How much money did they each pay for the 10 burgers that they purchased? Show the total amount after each burger was purchased in a chart and a graph. So I'm going to start off by paying attention to what I've got going on in my problem. Then, where am I going to put that information? Where am I going to put the 50 cents and the 40 cents? Instead of me having to go back up into that problem and keep looking at it, where's an easy place for me to put it? Yeah, I can put it right there on top of their name. So, 50 cents, 40 cents. Could I write it in decimal form? Yes. And considering it says in dollars right here, I probably need to go and do that. So I'm going to change this, and I'm going to make it using a decimal form. Okay? So I need to show the total amount in a chart and a graph. All right, so go ahead and fill in your chart. I know that 0 is going to be 0 right across. Go ahead and fill out your chart in your packet. I'm going to fill in just a couple randomly. Just to keep you on the right track. You're filling in your chart. Go ahead and fill in the rest on your own.